Welcome, everybody, to the Game 4 post-game show. This is Rangers Ed, your host, Cousin Ed here. We got Mikey Produces and Little Ed over in Jacksonville. What's up, guys?
What up? How's
Coach
everyone
Ed,
doing?
playoff beard is looking like fire. Not as nice as Mikey's, though. His looks clean. It looks good, kid.
Yeah, I'm not that.
We're not used.
I'm not that exact.
Yours is like, dude, I don't know what's going on with your beard, but it looks good. Tough loss for the Rangers, 4-3, giving up a goal there in the power play at the end of the game after battling back down 3-1 after one. They lead the series 3-1. Overreactions, underreactions. Let's get the initial thoughts here. Coach Ed, go ahead.
I mean, I texted you guys all night that we got them where we want them. They were scared, especially when we tied it. I mean, I'm not going to sound overconfident, but we're good going into Game 5. I was hoping they'd finish it off, but did we really think they were going to sweep Carolina? No. So I'm comfortable.
I mean, they could have, though, right? I mean,
they could have. They could have definitely, but they didn't. Is it a surprise that we didn't sweep them? No.
They played a solid game, a couple posts. Laffy played amazing, but I think the real question is in the Instagram. K Miska 92. Did they lose because the candle wasn't lit or because it wasn't moved?
It's possible. It's possible. That could be why.
Undisclosed.
So there's no candles at the site, you're telling me.
Just a frustrating game. A frustrating game to just watch. I mean, honestly, like the Rangers come out in the first period, and I just thought they were all over the place. You know, offsides twice in the first 10 minutes of the game, icing. Obviously the defensive breakdowns. The Trouba Gustafson pairs out there for 3 goals against in the first period. Just a nightmare first period for the Rangers, and it was hard to overcome that. I think that's the bottom line. They've battled back. I'm proud of them. I'm really proud as a fan because I was really angry after the first. I'm proud of how they came back in that game and tied it and fought, and they didn't like roll over and just whatever. We're up 3-0, but
Game 5,
yeah. But at the end of the day, it's tough to overcome that, and you get a late call on a. In my opinion, a borderline trip.
Well, let's talk about that. A lot of people are saying that in the comments that a lot of people are saying it shouldn't have been called. Molosky01 on Instagram said Igor would have made that save. I agree. I mean, I know Linger was kind of falling. Fox was right there to intercept the 2-on-1 pass. Igor was square to the puck. I mean, I know hindsight's 2020, but as a defenseman, you kind of gotta it's hard. It's obviously a hard play to make, but you gotta kind of trust your goaltender there. But
I mean, look,
bang bang play. It's hard.
Coach, maybe I'm being a homer. All right, did he not get the puck first on that? Is that not the rule anymore? Or
they had the whistle in their pockets all game. To call that with 1:50 left or whatever was bullshit.
4 minutes.
I mean, in Lindgren's defense. You want it. Lindgren's attitude his whole career is to just kill himself for everything. So he was going to leave everything out there, and he dove and made the play, and he got the puck, and then whatever. That's a bullshit call in a playoff. If they let everything go all game,
the Rangers have been dominating special teams in the series. They're up 3-0, and then here we go, Game 4, and now we're going to bury our whistles. And you don't give the Rangers special teams play. I mean, the Rangers they had 1 power play. Carolina had 1 power play the whole game. And they were 5-on-5 monster hurricane despite that. And then you give them that call. Look, I get it. Like, it looked like a trip, but Carolina's been doing that all game. Nate just flew in the air earlier in the game when no one touched him. He dove. His legs were up above his head. I don't like the call. I don't want to blame the officials. The Rangers put themselves in that position, in my opinion, by their play in the first period. But
that's without a doubt. They should.
But I think it's
been in that position.
And that's my thought. I mean, Bad call.
It is what it is. Let's not be sore losers. Like I said, they were. I don't think they. I never predicted they were going to sweep. No one did. We give Carolina the game. They got a little false hope, and let's just move on and beat them in Game 5. That's all. Bring it back to the Garden.
Is it false hope because it puts the Rangers in a position where they
They only won by a goal with 1:20 left. They didn't dominate like they did in the first period.
Yeah, listen, if they
came back,
if they,
Carolina played scared. They got that power play goal. That's it.
If they go up 3-1 and shut the Rangers down and win that game handedly 3-1, we're having a much different conversation.
Right now. Without a doubt.
And a much different
Rangers
feeling going into Game 5.
Carolina's playing scared every shift.
Yeah.
Look, I just think it's kind of a must-win Game 5 for the Rangers. I know it's not because they have 2 more chances after that, even if they lose. I know it's not a must-win. But if the Rangers lose Game 5, then you're going to Carolina Game 6, and it's tough. I mean, you gotta close out a team that good when you can. Close them out. You got to win 4, not 3. Rangers have played great this series. Clutch, I get it. And I'm not nervous or anything yet, but you got to close them out. You can't let this team start to believe that they have a chance to do the problem. That's my thought. So they got to 5, coach. Got to come out and just take it and win the game.
I mean, I agree, but I disagree because, like I said, Anderson's playing a little scared. The other goalie didn't play great. I don't know how to say his name that good, so I'm not going to say it.
Who? The goalie?
Kochevnov or whatever the hell his name is. They let Kuznetsov. I feel like Kathy. They let Kuznetsov get a goal early, which was bullshit. Cooley came back, got the goal we wanted. We got 2 goals out of the third and fourth lines. Schneid's gets the big goal. I mean, I'm feeling good. I mean,
that was good.
Like I said, not good. I didn't expect them to sweep Carolina. The Rangers came back 3-3. They let up a goal late on the power play. You think they were going to shut out their power play the entire series? That's unlikely.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. Shesterkin didn't have his best game, probably.
No,
but
he didn't. He was off a little bit.
We still had a chance to win, and that's the way it goes. So let's go Game 5 and let's kick their ass in Game 5. That's it.
That's it. Well, I guess the big question is back at the Garden.
Let's bring Brancy on.
Does Rempe draw back in?
I mean, I got to be honest. I was in a brewery watching the game. I didn't get to key on Brzezinski, but I don't, the one goal he was on the ice for. I don't blame Trouba and Gustafson on that goal. I blame Panarin on that one goal. He was right next to Aho. He should have had him. Trouba and Gustafson had their man. It's up to the third and fourth guys to pick up those other guys. So, yeah, it was a team effort. I'm not blaming one defensive pair by no means.
No, I thought they were horrible. Gustafson tries to clear the puck by backhanding it up the middle in the defensive zone. Trouba's out of position twice.
It happened. That happens. It's up to the forwards to pick up that slack.
No, I get it.
You can't leave a guy open in front. Don't blame it on 2 guys.
All right, I'm just saying they were on the ice for.
Stop blaming it on Trouba because your friends are pressuring you to blame it on Trouba.
No, I'm saying it's true. The facts are the facts.
The facts are the fact that Panarin was standing next to Aho and didn't cover him. That's the fact.
Coach, for the last 6 goals against before the power play goal, the last 6 goals against have been against the Trouba Gustafson pair. I mean, you can say whatever you want about Trouba.
I haven't watched it attentively to see who was out there to key every play.
Yeah, there you go, Sebastian. 7 goals against straight. Trouba's been on the ice for 7 goals against straight, and you get no criticism for Trouba. I mean, come on.
No, I don't.
It's somebody's fault every single time. It's insane.
I'm not blaming anybody. It's a team game, and this plays
bad plays. And Panarin was horrible tonight. He was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Turning the puck over the defensive and offensive blue lines all night.
All right, so They got to get over it. They were bound to have a game like that. Let's not get down on it. Let's not be Yankee fans. Let's
I
get
know.
over it. It's 3-1. Let's come back to the Garden and just finish it off, and that's fine.
You know what? Let's not even do this podcast. Let's just roll.
Well, I'm not saying that, but I don't want to get down on the whole situation because of that.
Let's not analyze the miscues. Let's just say, they're gonna win. Fine.
Sometimes you gotta let the miscues go a little bit,
Let's
No one was talking about the miscues when they won 3-0.
It didn't matter.
Yeah, we did. We talked about Miller blowing some coverages and whatnot, So we gotta give it. We gotta dish it around. But let's focus on the positives here. What about Laffy?
The
Laffy looked up on that play and made that play off of Anderson. He saw that and he did it.
That was insane. Laffy had
that Cooley goal. I just jumped off the chair and I was like, "You got this is it." That was great. And the fact that D'Angelo got burnt on that Cooley goal was even better.
Coach just wants to talk about every topic. The time, Coach. Kako, Wenberg, Cooley. Let's talk about that line first. They were good all night, I thought, right, Little Ed?
Yes, that line was great. Wenberg, same old story, just smart decisions. Kako turned it up a little bit. You got to make the decision to shoot the puck or do something with it sometimes. But other than that, he played a solid game. And then Cooley, he doesn't want to lose that spot in the third line again, I don't think. And I don't think he should, no matter who's coming back into the lineup. You can't break up that third line. I'm not saying they got away with it in Game 3, but we said it going into this series, going into the playoffs. That's been their best line, or their second best line, I guess, behind the Trocheck line, or their most consistent, I should say. And they just play good hockey. The puck's in the other team's zone. I don't know, maybe like 80% of the time. It seems like most of the time, and then when it's not, they're just playing great defense.
So many chances they generate.
Posts, chances.
Wenberg just cranks it off the post on that 2-on-1. Kako feeds Cooley for the goal. All night, Kako I texted you guys this. If Kako had an ounce of finishing ability, just an ounce of finishing ability, he'd be a perennial all-star. So I know we're saying be patient, but at this point he doesn't have that, But he is really good out there, man. But he just can't finish. Wenberg can't finish, but they played really well. That line was really good all night. They were really good. They controlled the play, I thought.
Yeah, they play hockey. They know how to play. They play the right way, and they cycle the puck, and that's just playoff hockey. That's where the opportunities are going to come. You got to wear the other team down. And you got to tire them out in the defensive zone, create those little mini 2-on-1s that they got going on behind the net. And, they get those opportunities. If that puck goes in, if Wenberg's puck goes in off the post, completely different game. Laffy hit the post, another one.
Twice.
Twice, yeah.
So that's what I mean. It's not
the
like
chances were there. The opportunity.
It's not like we got blown out 6-1 and we got to worry about it.
Yeah, like I said, if it was 3-1, they rolled over and just coasted for the rest of the game and not gotten those chances, not tied it up. It's a much different attitude. But I think they should have won that game. They're one power play away from going into overtime and probably winning again in overtime.
Yep. I'm with you. If that goes to overtime, the Rangers win the game, I think.
Yeah, they had the momentum. They were buzzing. I thought that they were gonna win in regulation if it wasn't for that. That was that one. They had one bad play in the last 5 to 7 minutes of that game, and that was it. And it cost them.
As soon as they called that penalty, I just knew it.
I know. I kind of had a feeling. And then they had opportunities to tie it. They were buzzing towards the end. Kreider had a deflection there at the end. But Panarin, man, even that last shift, I was like, all right, here's his opportunity to get an assist or something, and he just wasn't making the right plays with the puck. I hope he's not hurt. I really hope he's not hurt. He just had an off game. He did not.
He had a bad game.
I just think Carolina came out buzzing. It was a little different. There wasn't a lot of time to make decisions. It was tough. It was tough on the Rangers for sure, but they battled back. I think they were in Panarin's face a lot. I don't think he's hurt or anything. I just think Carolina played a tough game. It was a desperation game. Obviously, every game for them is going to be desperation, so the Rangers have to overcome it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So everyone keeps saying that. They're like, well, you're up 3-0. Carolina's desperate. Of course, they're going to come back, and it's hard to sweep. And my thought is every game that Carolina plays from this point forward is going to be a desperation game.
Right.
So you have to close them out. You can't. It doesn't matter. Like, you got to
Well,
match.
of course you have to close them out. You have to play that desperation level. It's like we always talk about when I was playing, we were coaching. Every game is a desperation game, and it's hard to get that mindset. The Rangers need to get it and come out a little earlier and not chase all the time.
My sister here watching it, she said, look, the Rangers are undefeated, and made that loss, maybe, it's good for them in a way. Maybe now they're like, okay, like, we're not invincible. Let's go out and win this game. So maybe that will spark them to show up.
Yeah, they don't want to feel this way again.
Right. Exactly. So let's hope that's the case. But look, we got to talk about. I know you guys don't want to, but we got to talk about Filip Chytil. He plays Game 3, doesn't play Game 4. It's reported this morning he woke up today with a quote-unquote illness. The team didn't really say anything if it's concussion related or not. Apparently, Laviolette said he woke up fine yesterday, and this morning he woke up ill. He went out to a team dinner last night. I don't know. My first thought is, team dinner last night. Is he saying he got like drunk or food poisoning? My second thought is it concussion related, right? I mean, shit. I mean, that's the fear with Chytil. He seemed fine in the game, but maybe he woke up 2 days later a little groggy. Are you concerned about Chytil?
I'm definitely concerned. I mean, we went through a similar situation at Nationals with playoffs and Nationals with our captain and our best defenseman. He got hurt the semifinal game of playoffs. He played in the championship because he felt good. Then he missed the first game of Nationals, and then he felt good, and then he didn't feel good, and then he took a nap and he felt better, and then it's like you really never know with these type things. I hate to wish the worst, but Mikey and I were saying earlier today, he was getting banged around. We talked about it. He took a few good hits early in that game. He was giving hits. He was playing hockey, I guess, the way hockey's supposed to be played, not necessarily someone that's coming back from a concussion, and any slight bump can just set you back. And, I mean, that's what I said. It was nothing against the kid. It was nothing against his ability to play. It was just, is he ready to come back? And is it really something to even risk at this point? And hopefully we're not seeing the worst, and I guess we'll see what happens. I'd be very surprised if they went out for a team dinner and he got too drunk.
Well, I just hope he got like diarrhea,
Yeah, I don't think that's it.
We went to all you can eat sushi last night, and I was hurting at 2 a.m. Let's put it that way.
Well, let's just say, Coach. I mean, they said it was a game time decision. If he had concussion symptoms after missing 6 months, don't you think the team would say he's out? And now he's a quote unquote game time decision. I mean,
I don't know what, at this point, I don't know what to think anymore. And I gave my opinion 2 games ago that they shouldn't play him to risk that at all. Was it worth it to win Game 3? I don't think it was a factor in winning Game 3, and I don't think it was necessary the way they were playing. So I think it was a bad decision. I don't care what doctors say, and like you say, I'm not a doctor, but common sense dictates why play him in a physical type of atmosphere.
Because
not a regular game.
He had $1 million incentive written in his contract to play one playoff. And Laviolette did him the favor, got him the money bag, and now he's going to go back home and relax.
All right, well, maybe that is it.
God bless him. Making that up. That's not
real. I'm making
never
it
know.
up, but there's a possibility that
that's all fake information. There's no way that's a real thing, fans. There's no chance.
Whatever the case is, I thought it was a bad decision. He didn't play bad.
Mikey's actually his Czechia agent.
That's bullshit. There's no
Mikey got that from the Romanian underground.
Yeah, that's the case. So does Rempe draw in Game 5?
I think he does.
Yeah, he's got it, right?
You got to bring him in again. You got to bring him in at the home game
and start him right on first shift.
Yeah. You got to bring him in at the home game. He's got to hit Shea behind the net. He's got to get D'Angelo fired up. I want
And I was
Keandre
saying
to
it,
beat the shit out of D'Angelo.
way too many guys skated by Burns behind the net and gave him a free out or a free pass. No one was finishing their checks on Burns or Shea or anybody.
All night, Ed. All night. I thought in this series, generally the Rangers have been, I don't want to say bullying Carolina, but at times they have. And tonight, I really thought Carolina bullied the Rangers. I really thought, in my opinion,
They
They
came
were-
out quiet, Caroline, no doubt.
and I think the Rangers really need to put Rempe back in the lineup in Game 5, get the crowd going, and let him throw a few hits, even if he takes a penalty. He's got to in Game 5. I think it's a clear-cut decision. Nothing against Brodzinski. He was fine. I didn't think he was bad or anything. But Rempe just brings more. Brodzinski
Yep.
is out there like a zero. He's out there. He doesn't make a mistake. He doesn't really do anything great. Rempe will create chaos.
Yep.
Get them off their game. Like, you got to –
Standing in front of the net, causing the goalie interference, whether it's called or not, just little things like that.
even
Johnny,
minutes,
yeah.
like 5 minutes a game.
Yeah,
5
that's it. That's all it takes. And that's all it takes for what Johnny NYR and Instagram just said. There's such a night and day difference with the Rempe and his presence. D look back fast, panic, and he's right. No, and he's the only legit forecheck of any punishment on Carolina D. Without him, Carolina moves easy.
Yep.
And yeah, that's basically what we just said. The defensemen just have an easy time back there. Someone's got to hit Burns, and Rempe might be the only guy with the size right now to do it on the forecheck. So yeah, I mean, like you said it perfect. It's just causing the chaos and just like that little thought in the back of their minds that he can come on the ice at any point. Whether they're afraid of him or not, it's always in the back of your mind.
Low key, Braden Schneider. Let's give him some love. I thought he was awesome tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, Keandre didn't have his best game. He was okay. He made a couple of plays, but he looked like he was juggling the puck a little bit all night. And I thought Schneider really was steady. Coach, that one play on the back check there, the 2-on-0 Carolina had. Jordan, I mean, was that Stahl? Jordan Stahl? I forgot who it was. Slavin, maybe? He just completely interfered with Schneider. I mean, he literally looked at him.
Horrible call. Horrible non-call.
And how did they not call that? It's a 2-on-0.
I don't know. It was brutal. He threw an elbow in the shoulder to get in his way. It was, I don't know how that's not called.
It's one of the most blatant interferences I've ever seen. But again, we're not going to see the refs.
Thank God Shesterkin made the save and it's a non-issue, but that was a bullshit play.
Yeah, horrible. But other than that, which wasn't his fault, I thought Schneider. I mean, look, the Goodrow goal was a great shot by Schneider, good read. But he's just pinching, good reads on pinching, positionally sound, physical.
When he drives,
when
he drives with the puck,
he clears the zone. Which no one could seem to do today.
Look, I keep telling you, sign him now to 6 years or something good. Sign him.
You don't have to tell me. I'm with you.
I'm just saying, let's do it. Get the message out.
He's good, man. He had
get the message out.
He had a good game tonight, and moving him up for Trouba was really one of the more shrewd moves that Laviolette has made. All right, Alexis Lafreniere. Let's give him some love. Did we do that already?
Kind of, but not directly.
I like that player. Didn't I say I like?
Yeah.
I called him LeFou.
LeFou.
Yeah, I called
My sister, everybody. Say hi. She called him LeFou. That's true.
Exactly.
But LeFou had a good game. I thought he had a couple. That one toe drag that he missed the net, I wanted to put my head through a window. But other than that, he hit the post. He had all these great looks, and then he buries that little seeing eye shot. I thought he was all over the ice. I noticed Laviolette double shifted him instead of Panarin tonight. Did you guys notice that? At one point, he was out there with Kreider and Zibanejad. And he was Trocheck and Panarin also. Usually Panarin gets that double shift, but tonight he gave it to Lafreniere, and I thought that was a good read by the coach. Honestly, he was all over the place.
Yeah, he was all over the place. And my favorite part was Aho when he got in Aho's face.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah, it
He
was.
had Aho by the collar and just didn't let him go. Like, I don't know, man. Players like usually back down from stuff like that, and he just has that little grit, that's extra little snarl. That's just super important. I love him. I love watching him play lately. He's great.
He's having a hell of a playoff. 10 points, 4 goals. In this series, I think he's got 3 goals and like 6 or 7 points. 6 points maybe. So, really good night for Lafreniere. But other than 3, 4, 5 guys, honestly, I thought the Rangers were a little underwhelming tonight. They did again. I'm very proud as a fan. After the first, I was livid, because you don't want to lose Game 4 where the team doesn't show up. But I was very proud in the second and third. I really thought they picked their game up, and they really took it to Carolina pretty good. It was even after that. I thought it was a more even game. And
Yeah.
overall, not really impressed with a lot of the team tonight. I mean, I don't really know what else good to say. You guys want to be positive?
I mean, it's been what, a month and a half of playoff hockey, and this is our first loss that we're feeling this way. So
Yeah.
we're a little spoiled.
I say we just stay positive.
Spoiled.
Let's get into Game 5. Coach Ed and I will be at the game to clinch this series, to head into the Eastern Conference Finals. Everyone's got the Rangers to make it to the Cup. You just got to stay confident. They're going to get it done. They'll come out flying. That's it. They're going to get it done. There's no way Carolina wins 3 games in a row. I'm sorry.
Jesus. Why did you say that?
Because it's not going to happen. I don't care. There's no superstitions.
How much will Carolina be favored in Game 5? Plus 1.
I don't give a shit. Brant's is
Good.
going to
Let's
start
bet
it
the
off.
Rangers.
Not at the Garden.
Brant's is going to start it off at the Garden, and it's going to end. Let's do it.
There's no
do
way
it.
they come out favorites at the Garden.
I think Igor, would he go 29 straight games with 3 goals or less? Tonight he gave up 4.
Yep.
Igor is going to be locked in on Monday. That's going to be key for the Rangers. He's got to be locked in. He's got to make those saves. That Kuznetsov goal can't go in. I know he's a little bit screened, but he makes that save on Monday. And then it's a different game.
Look, no
100%.
goal Carolina got was a blatant open net. Everything was like barred down, deflected. Nothing was clean. So the team is playing pretty good. I'm not trying to be overly positive, but every goal Carolina got was tight.
Garbage again.
Yeah, every goal was tight. There was no 2-on-1. There was a give and go and a slam home. Everything was like barely in.
Yeah.
So let's
They
not.
got to work for every goal. That's the important part,
Yeah,
I think.
which is playoff hockey. I get it, but it's not
The
coming.
Rangers,
It's not coming easy to them. They're not overly confident. They got to work hard for everything, and the Rangers have to continue to do that. Make them work hard and just beat them to the pucks. That's all.
All right, well, let's come out Game 5, and hopefully the Rangers come out and really take it to Carolina and win that game and end this series. I don't want this extended. I don't want to be back in Carolina. And Little Ed and Coach Ed will be there. They'll bring it to you. Check out the Instagram for the live footage of the Rempe chance. I'm sure he'll be in the lineup on Monday. I almost guarantee Rempe will be Monday. That's a Cousin Ed guarantee. I'm not flopping on that one.
Easy, Messier.
So Rempe will be in there, so get ready for that. And boys, I guess just kind of enjoy your Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
There you go.
That,
do it.
Rangers minus 115 at the moment on DraftKings, so they are finally the favorites at the Garden. Cousin,
We'll
you
see.
got your wish.
We'll see if that changes.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Thanks. Thanks, Paul. We'll be here every night, baby. Let's go. Come on. Game 5 on Monday. Big win. And we'll be right here on live for you guys to celebrate moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Let's
I
do
want
it.
to hear
boys.
positive comment from Cousin Ed. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do it. I'm pumped. I'm ready. Let's drop the puck.
Love you guys. Let's do it.
Have a good night, boys. Love the fans. Love you guys. Thanks for chiming in. We'll see you guys Monday.
As always.